What's the word, family? We coming back with another reaction video today. I ain't gonna say too much. Let's get right into this story here. Let's take a trip to Texas. We got a young black male goes by the name of Daniel Erving. He was only 18. He decided to leave home after he was basically telling his family that he was gonna go fishing with some of his friends. He decided to go to Lake Ray Hubert with a friend called Lucas Roper. He was only 19, and a 17-year-old as well that was there, right? His name has not been disclosed yet. Basically, according to investigators, the three eventually jumped off from a railroad bridge into the lake. Daniel's mom reported him missing on April 14th after he didn't return home. April 16th, the police issued a public alert about this, like, hey, what's going on? Let's get this word out or whatever. His family basically said it was unusual for him to go missing, without his wallet, cash, and other belongings. So basically, him disappearing without these things, his mom said this is unusual. It's not making any sense. Something's not right. Keep in mind, this was April 16th. April 17th, the next day, his body was recovered from that same lake that they was jumping into from the bridge. On April 20th, which is my birthday is definitely 420 family. They had a police interview with Lucas Roper, one of the teens that was there, the 19-year-old, and he admitted that he panicked after Daniel went under the water. July 9th, he was arrested as a juvenile and also charged, and now he is facing tampering with physical evidence, intent to impair or whatever. So now what today is July 15th. I came across this story and headline, I'm gonna say a couple times on my timeline, and I noticed it hasn't really been getting a lot of views and it haven't been getting a lot of noise when it comes to this because it's kind of the same situation that's going on with Nolan Wills. And I feel like this one kind of got drawn it out by that one too. But this is also important as well, family. Ben Crump is now joining in on this case, and he's also taking over this case too. I'm gonna say he got like 3 cases going on. He got the 1-year-old that was killed in Mississippi, Owen Wiley. He got Nolan, and now he got Daniel Erving as well. He probably got more that we don't even know about that he's gonna announce. I ain't gonna say too much. Let's check out some of these clips. Let's get into it.
Push for answers in the death of a North Texas teen. 3 months after the body of 18-year-old Daniel Erving was found in Lake Ray Hubbard, there's been an arrest in connection with the case. Our Jayla Washington breaks down the timeline of the last few months ahead of an update from attorneys tomorrow.
Photos from over the years are some of the few things 18-year-old Daniel Erving's family has left. The body of the honor roll high school senior, who was on the swim team, according to his family, was found here in Lake Ray Hubbard nearly 3 months ago. And hand in hand since losing him, his loved ones are desperate for answers.
As a mother, I knew something had happened to my child.
On April 13, Daniel's mother says 2 males who were her son's friends picked him up from their home to go fishing. She says she couldn't reach him shortly after.
I called and texted my son multiple times, and there was no reply. I was immediately alarmed.
The next day, on April 14th, she filed a missing persons report with the Rowlett Police Department. Daniel had left behind his driver's license and money, which made her even more worried. After police put out a community alert online on April 16th, Daniel's body was found in Ray Hubbard Lake on April 17th, 4 days after he went missing. Daniel's mom says police told her they couldn't ping his phone before then because of privacy laws.
They have been met with delays instead of accountability.
Civil rights advocacy groups Next Generation Action Network and justice seekers are now working with the family and have criticized how the Rowlett Police Department has handled the case. The groups say one of the people Daniel was with before he went missing came forward after his body was found and said what happened was an accident.
Daniel left a home with somebody, went out there, Lake Ray Hubbard, with somebody, but nobody called this mother, nor called 911.
Police arrested 19-year-old Lucas Roper on July 9th, nearly 3 months after Daniel's death, and charged him with tampering with evidence with the intent to ruin it.
And even if he did drown, why did it take you 4 or 5 days to say anything? And that's what the family is so disturbed about.
The Dallas Police Department has now taken over the investigation. Rowlett Police told NBC5 it was unable to discuss details while the investigation remains open.
We are only here to ask for truth.
Jayla Washington, NBC5.
The 19-year-old arrested is no longer listed as being in jail when we checked earlier today, and there was no attorney listed for him. Civil rights groups are now asking for transparency from Dallas PD as its agency leads the investigation. The Daniels family attorney will share more on an independent investigation tomorrow morning.
Civil rights attorney is now part of the legal team representing a teenager who drowned in Lake Ray Hubbard after an outing with 2 other teens. At least 1 arrest has been made, but as Jayla Washington reports, there's a push for more charges and transparency.
Well, Ben Crump joining this team certainly does give Daniel's story more attention, and it comes as there are at least 2 other cases across the country, both involving young 18-year-old black boys who have what families and activists consider suspicious circumstances surrounding their deaths.
Justice for Daniel Erving! Justice for Daniel Erving!
Cries for justice as the legal team for Daniel Erving's family now has backup from nationally renowned civil rights attorney Ben Crump.
Send it to a grand jury, build a case, argue it zealously, just as if it was your child.
19-year-old Lucas Roper was arrested last week and charged with tampering with evidence months after police interviewed him and has since bonded out. He and another team were the last to see Daniel before he died and admitted to throwing out his clothes and dumping his phone after they say he accidentally drowned. There has been extreme criticism on how the case is being handled. The Erving family legal team and activists calling for more serious charges.
How many times can you all tell us it's an accidental death before we start to say, if it was your child, would you say it was an accidental death, or would you say it was a murder?
Crump is also working with 2 other families, the family of 18-year-old Nolan Wells, whose body was also found in a lake after being with friends in Mississippi, and 18-year-old Tyler Smith's family in Lexington, Kentucky, who police reportedly say accidentally shot himself while playing around with friends. Daniel Erving's mother recently in touch with Wells's mother as they both fight for answers for their boys.
I can relate. I understand how you feel. And I raise my children to love everybody. Yeah. So for those who may say it's about race, in this case, I believe that it is.
And as the Erving team pushes for accountability, they hope Crump joining their team helps.
Their team is now doing their own independent investigation, and we have asked Dallas Police about this case the last few days, and they tell us repeatedly that they cannot comment on an open investigation. In the newsroom, Jayla Washington, NBC5.
All right, Jayla, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, family. It's a lot of red flags when it comes to that case right there. They was swimming by this bridge or jumping off this bridge. And when Daniel started to drown, they basically just left him. They basically watched him drown and just left him there to die. Then when you leave, you basically get rid of his cell phone, dump all his belongings and clothes somewhere, while the car is moving and driving. You didn't call the police while he was while he was drowning or whatever. Didn't let his family know. Didn't let nobody know about this, right? Until police was called later on. Then you delete text messages from your phone with Daniel because you was scared of getting in trouble. Bro. Like, everything that this kid did literally leads that he was trying to cover up that he did something wrong. When he got rid of his belongings and tried to dump it somewhere, that's a major fucking red flag. The fact that him and the other team didn't even call the police or anything like that is insane. They literally just watched him drown. That was it. That is wild, bro. I didn't even know Ben Crump was covering that 18-year-old that they said they shot himself or whatever with the gun. I don't even know what happened with that story. I gotta look into that story as well. But it's so many, bro. And it's crazy to me that these events literally lined up around the same time. In April this happened. You got this stuff that just happened with Nolan Wells. You got this stuff that just happened with Coin Wiley. You got the stuff that just happened with Carmelo Anthony. It's like it's all just like timelines, bro, that's around each other, and that shit is spooky. You feel me? It's something that's going on right now in America when it comes to, and then they saying that, is it a race thing or we're not trying to make it a race thing? And majority of the time, bro, unfortunately, it is a race thing because that's what we are living in now and nowadays, especially nowadays. That's what we are living in again, bro. Is low key slick race wars. It's not even low key anymore because people is being bold with the shit. You feel me? They need to lock that little boy up, bro. You see it in his picture, he's fucking guilty. He did entirely too much for this to be an accidental drown. This was an accidental drown. Soon as Daniel would have started drowning, he should have got on his phone and called for help. If you're scared to jump in the water and save him, you can't swim. He should have been on the phone with 911 to try to get somebody to him. Throw something out there so he can grab something. And dog was a star athlete swimmer. Swimming was what he did. You feel me? It's not. He tried. It's too much that he did. Like I said, that try to cover that up. And I pray to God that he gets charged because they're already ruling it accidental drowning. That quick. How the fuck is you ruling something that fast and it hasn't even been a thorough investigation yet? And everything that he did points to that this is low key murder. Man, bro, y'all better wake up, family. Pay attention. And one thing I do want to say before we get up out of here: stop going on these fishing trips. Stop going on these boat trips. Stay y'all asses, and when I say y'all know who I'm talking about. Stay y'all asses in the house or go out with your own groups. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. Go out with your own kind right now. It's too much shit going on to be trying to dip and dab in vanilla ice cream. Too much shit going on right now. Stop doing that, bro. And then I'm seeing clips of other, you feel me, white families is bragging and boasting about black kids still deciding to be the only black kid on these trips and on these boat trips and things of that nature. Stop. Because they do not care, bro. Unfortunately, and don't get me wrong, when I say this, I hate speaking on race because I be feeling like the ones who come to my channel, they be thinking that I'm just against white people or this and that, bro. I don't have anything against white people at all, bro. I don't make this shit against race. And it's all white people is not bad people. Let's put that out there right now. All white people is not bad people. But you got a big batch that's fucking it up for the good ones. So please don't get that perception of my channel, bro. I'm just, like I said, we real and we uncut here. Stop going out with them right now. It's too much going on with the bad ones. I ain't gonna say too much. I feel like I said too much already. I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the video, man. I pray that he gets justice, and prayers and condolences go out to his family. Like I said, bro, this happened back in April. I don't know how the fuck this one slipped under the media. I didn't see not no big news headline about this one as well, which is crazy. Make sure you hype your boy up. I appreciate the love. Make sure you hit that sub, like, and comment button. We're gonna keep the reaction videos coming. I'm out of here. Peace and love, my boy DJ. I'm gone.